In this lesson, we're going to look at graphing using intercepts in real-world applications. So we have the computer club at your school is open to juniors and seniors. There are now 24 members in the club. Let X be the number of junior members and let Y be the number of senior members. Write an equation for the total number of members in the club. All right, what I like to do is I like to start by defining those variables, and I'm just going to say X is going to be equal to, it says that X is going to be the number of junior members. And then let Y be the number of senior members. So we're just going to write Y is equal to the senior. All right, so now let's go back and let's assign the numbers to this. It says that the computer lab is open to juniors and seniors. There are now 24 members. That means that we have our junior members. So we have two variables here that are being assigned. So I have the junior members plus our senior members. That is going to equal then to 24 members. So there's our equation that we have for this relationship. Now it says to find the intercepts of the equation. Remember that the intercepts, the x-intercept is where the line crosses on this x-axis, where the y-intercept is where the line is going to cross on the y-axis. In the previous lesson, we had learned that the x and the y-axis are when y is 0, you'll have the x-intercept, and when x is 0, you'll have the y-intercept. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's plug in for y, let's plug in 0. So we have x plus y is equal to 24. So we're going to plug in 0 for y. So we have x plus 0 is equal to 24. So x is equal to 24. Now then we have when y or x is 0, y is going to also be then 24. So what we have here is we have 0, 24, and we have 24, 0. All right, so our x-intercept and our y-intercept. And now we could have anything then that is in between. So it's asking what the intercepts mean. Well, let's take a look at the x-intercept. What that means is that you have all junior members. You would have 0 senior members, but you'd have 24 junior members. So you'd have all junior members and then the y-intercept would mean that you'd have all senior members. So if there are 4 junior members, how many senior members are there? Well, we can find this in one of two ways. I could take my x plus y is equal to 24, this right up here, this equation that we had written earlier. And remember our x represents our junior members, so I'd have 4 plus y is equal to 24. I'd minus my 4, and y is equal to 20. All right, so I'd have 20 senior members. Now we could also take a look at this on the graph. So if I had 4 junior members, I'm coming over the 4, well, I'd come up and where is it crossing? And notice how I'd have 20 junior or senior members. So if there are 4 junior members, how many senior members are there? Well, we can find this in one of two ways. I could take my x plus y is equal to 24, this right up here, this equation that we had written earlier. And remember our x represents our junior members, so I'd have 4 plus y is equal to 24. I'd minus my 4, and y is equal to 20. All right, so I'd have 20 senior members. Now we could also take a look at this on the graph. So if I had 4 junior members, I'm coming over the 4, well, I'd come up and where is it crossing? And notice how I'd have 20 junior or senior members. And then it's asking us if there are 16 junior members, how many senior members are there? Well, we could find it on our graph. We go over 16 up 8, or you could plug it right into our equation. There would be 16 plus y is equal to 24. And then so y would be equal to 8. So there would be, if there's 16 junior members, there are going to be 8 senior members. All right, so in our next example, it says that you sold tickets to school play. Advance tickets were $6. Tickets at the door are $8. Total tickets were $480. Let X be the number of advance tickets sold and Y be the number of tickets sold at the door. So in this case, when we write our equation, let's go ahead and again, we're going to say X is going to be our number of advanced tickets. And Y is going to be the number of tickets at the door. So we'll just say at door. So those are the ones that we're going to buy at the door. All right, so now we have the advanced tickets. We have our $6 a piece. So we need to have 6x. So for every one of them that's sold, you're going to pay $6. And then we have the tickets sold at the door. Well, those are $8. And then the ticket sales are a total of $480. So now we're going to find then the possible combinations that we could have for this relationship. All right, so let's find the intercepts. Again, to find the intercepts, remember, it's when you have 0 and 0. So for that x-intercept, it means that you're not going to have any tickets sold at the door. So let's go ahead and plug this in. We have 6x plus 8y, is equal to 480. And remember, we're going to plug in 0 for y. So this goes away, and we're going to divide by 6. And so we'll have 80 then that are going to be the advanced tickets. All right, so now we need to find out when X is 0, meaning you have not purchased any advance tickets, all of them will be sold at the door. So we have the 6x plus 8y is equal to 480. So we're going to plug in the 0 for x, and that goes away. Let's divide by 8. That means that you'd have 60. All right, so now let's go ahead and graph this. So we have 80, 0, and we have 0, 60. And then let's go ahead and connect the dots. All right. So now it says that if 52 tickets were sold, how many tickets were sold at the door? So let's go back up to our original equation. 6x plus 8y is equal to 480. So we're saying 52 advanced tickets. Remember, advanced tickets are the x. That's why it's really important for you to write down those variables so that you can not get those mixed up. So you have 6. So for every advanced ticket, then you're paying $6, but we have 52 of them. All right. So you have 312 plus 8y is equal to 480. And then remember, we're isolating that variable. Whoops. Minus 312. I'm running out of room here, so let's go ahead and I have 8y is equal to then 168. And 68 divided by 8, we would have 21. So if we sold 52 advance tickets, you would sell 21 at the door. And let's take a look. Let's kind of find where we would have this on our graph. 52 would probably be right around here, and notice how it's kind of hard to see because this graph, it's kind of on a in between those numbers, but that's about right where you'd find that. So in this lesson, we took a look at how to graph using the intercepts in real-world applications.